Alright, let's try a video real quick to look at the week going ahead. So it's Monday morning, it's about 30 minutes before the market opens. Probably should have done this video Sunday to get us set up. Actually, it's not Monday morning, it's Tuesday morning because we had a 3-day weekend, so Memorial Day. Anyway, it's September the 7th, and we're looking at what happens for this week. So I'm looking at TQQQ. So I put this in a spreadsheet and basically showing what's happened over the last 4 weeks. So this will give us an idea if we're trading this guy, what has happened. So to note the important things that have happened this past week, it went up, basically almost $5 right here on Monday. And then it was pretty flat the rest of the week. It went down, and then Friday it went up a little bit. Okay, so Monday was the big day. It was up $6.35 for the week. Most of it was made on Monday. The same is true for the week before. It went up big on Monday, $6 on Monday. It went up $4 on Friday, but it went down some on Tuesday. And it was up $9.30 for the week. So these 2 weeks together, it's up $15.65. So that's quite a bit. So this thing's been rocking and rolling. Now the previous week, it was down $1.34 for the week, but it had went up Thursday and Friday. It had Tuesday and Wednesday, it went down $3 and something. So if you look at this $3 and something here, right here. But really, this was a off week, so it was down just a little bit. But if you look at these ranges, we're looking at almost a $7 range here, almost a $9 range here, $8 range here, and then let's look at the other previous 2 weeks. So up 71 cents for the week. But it had a pretty high range. Look, it had a range of about $6 for the week. So it was down, it was up. So if you would have swing traded this, you buy it when it goes down, you sell it when it goes up, buy the dips, sell the rips. This would have worked beautifully. And often it'll work, during the same day. So if you look daily, how much it's went up or down, but if you look at the range, it's for the day it's quite a bit. Now the previous week to this, it was up $3.69. So anywhere in this, if you would have bought it for the week, except for this week, you'd be up for the week. So, but we know that because we know it's been rocking and rolling. Now, are we going to have some weeks where it might be down $2 or $3 for the week? Maybe, but we'll probably have a week after it that's more like this. So on average, if you look, this thing's been up, over $5 for the week. So that'll give you a way to plan, if you're looking at swing trading this. So what have I done? I haven't done great. I've done what, I think it's works for me pretty good, but if you look at the range of this thing, it hasn't been spectacular. So I bought it at 148 this past week. I was going to sell it at 150, but I sold the call against it at 150, and so I was going to get $3.40 and $3.35 because the $2 here and $1.35, $1.40 here. So this is kind of how I look at it. Even though it closed at 151.45, I rolled it till next week. So if we look at that, I got the full $3.40 here. How much was that? That would have added 2.3% to my IRA, and then to my cash account 2.26. So that's kind of the way I look at it. If you look at it annualized, then this would still be a double. So if you notice here, I only got $2 out of this big range of this big range of, almost $7. I only got $2 of it. And then another $1.40. So I got about half of the range for the week. And I still got, 2.3. And if you analyze that out, if I did this every week, I'd make $1 million in my IRA. So you see how that works? So even though you say, well, anybody can make 2 points for the week, to actually make it and keep it going week after week, if you annualize it, you basically got a double, up 119% for the year, 118 for the cash account. So let's look going into next week. So we're way into next week. We only need to go up to $1.52 because we sold the calls. We rolled the 150s to the 152 for this week, and we only got 25 cents for it. So we didn't do very well this week. We kind of, to be able to get this extra $2 here, we kind of cannibalized our time. But we did get a quarter for it. So for the week, we'll get, if you look at it that way, we'll get $2.25 for this week. And it's almost, it's almost there because it's already $1.45. So futures are up this morning. We may get to $1.52 today. Now, if you look at this, if I did like I'm going to probably do this week, I'd look at more like 78% for the year. I think anybody, if they said, hey, you're only going to make 78% for this next year, they would be like, woohoo, 78%. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. So if you look at it, devil's number here, I'd make 666,000 if you times this out. So this is just times 52, and 1.5% times 52. Now, I just times this times 52, but realize this is really more than this if you do it, roll it week by week by week by week by week. So if you took one times 1.05, 1.005 on your calculator, and you did it 52 times, you're going to end up more than 78 cents. So this would just be rough, but it'd probably be more like 85 or something like that. We could do it real quick and see. So do y'all understand what I'm talking about there? Let's just do that for an exercise. So 1 times 1.005. Right? No, that's wrong. 1 times 1.015. So that would be 1. So that would be 1.5%. So if you do that 52 times, you're going to end up more than 78. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Yeah, so it ends up actually being a lot more than I thought. So it'd be, instead of 78%, this really should be, it's 2.16 or 2.17. So it's 117% when you times it out like that. So this would be the power of compounding interest. And the same would be true for this. So it's even more spectacular than that. So let's do that real quick. So do y'all understand how that works as far as compounding interest? So 1 times 1.023, right? So that would be 1. So 1 times 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 5, 6, 7. So this would be more like 3.26. So this should be actually 226. 226 is what this should be instead of $1.19. So when you do a rough annualization, but you're really rolling it over every week, the compounding is much higher than what you see here. Did that make any sense, or did I just lost everybody there? So the compounding here, when I take this and I say, okay, times this times 52, it's equal 119. Really, what it should be is if you do this and you compound it every week, it should be 226, which would be 3.2x. So anyway, so this is a rough thing. It's just times this times 52, which is not really correct. Anyway, enough of that bullshit. So here's what TQQQ looks for the week. So if you want to take a snapshot of this, kind of get a thing, you can look this up on. I just got these figures from Yahoo. However, when you have them in a graph like this, it kind of gives you a better, week by week. And I'm going to kind of keep this going forward. I'll just push this down every week, and we'll kind of look at this and see where this is going. So if you're swing trading this, which I think this is a great stock to swing trade, hold, sell the puts against it. The goal here is to, even though I do love selling the puts, the real goal here is to make money, right? So however you can make money on this thing and identify some trends. It does seem like in the morning it'll go up, pop at the open, and at 10 o'clock, it hits its low for the day, and then it comes back by the end of the day. That's a trend. You could play that. I know my buddy used to play, years ago. At lunchtime it seems like the stocks would do a lull or whatever. So these are things that you can use a little bit to goose your earnings. But if you play these ranges as the stock is going up like a rocket, be in the stock. Don't ever short the stock, because the stock's just been up so much this year, which I'd never do anyway. But just know that this is what saves you, because it's been up 3.69, 71 cents. It had a down week, $1.34. It's the only down week we've had in the last 5 weeks. Up 9.30. I mean, that's just spectacular. A big Monday, a couple of big Mondays it's had, and then up 6.35 this past week. So if you'd owned the stock over the last 2 weeks, you would have got over $15 of upside, and so that's where you should have been if you were playing this correctly, and you were trying to capture everything. And so that's where we should have been. That's not where we were. We were selling puts, and we were lowering our risk, and we were getting a piece of it. So getting a piece of it is fine. Sometimes you try to be a pig at the trough, and you try to get the whole thing. And sometimes it works out good. Sometimes you get banged up a little bit. But if you look at these statistics and you say, well, if I did this week over week, I would make well over $1 million. And as we proved, this was supposed to be, almost double this. So if I did this every week and rolled it over, it'd probably be over $2 million a week. So, what we did this week is, spectacular. There's a big power in just making a couple of points every week. And that's why I play these weekly options. Just try to make a little bit every week. Try not to have any losses. We haven't had any losses this year because we got stuck twice and had to hold it 40 days, But because this thing's been up like a rocket, it didn't take that long for it to recover, even after it went down pretty good, and we got stuck. And so you can see that these have been up, pretty much every week. So this is what I had to share. On a personal level, I'm doing spectacular. Some of y'all might be doing better. I mean, if y'all would have got the whole 15 points, that would have been great. If y'all would have been just holding the stock, this would have been the perfect 2 weeks to do it. But I got 340 this past week, and we get another 225. So 340. So I've got 565 in 2 weeks. So 565 and 560 for the cash account for 2 weeks. So if you add these two together, roughly you're looking at about 380 together. And so, if you did 380, it's almost 2% a week. And 2% a week is, obviously, is a double for the year, more than a double for the year. So let's try this TQQQ again this week, and we'll see if what happens here. It looks like this thing is showing down 26 cents pre-market. Futures are flat. Thought the futures were going to be up. Futures are, flat for the week, for today. And so, who knows? We might have a down day today. Who knows? This has went up quite a bit this, past. So right now we're looking at, down 27 cents. Now I have bought some other shares at around 150, and I'm looking to sell them at 152, 153, and so that's in some of my smaller accounts, and so you'll see those as we go into this thing. Looks like if these trades go through, I'll be up 100 and not 100 and what did I say? I'll be up 68.73 for the year to date. This is a year to date percentage. So I wanted to cross the $1 million mark, and that's kind of it was a highlight for the channel. Back in April of this year, I passed the $1 million mark, so now we're $222,000 over that. My wife will be rolling in her 401k. She's losing her job because of a layoff, and she'll be rolling her $115,000, $116,000 into a IRA, and we're going to try to get it into a Roth in the next couple of years. And so if we look at this, I'll be trading this. I'm not trading this right now, but I will be trading it, and we're going to take this number here, this 33,000, and pay off the loan that she has on this. So that will be 116 when she rolls it over. So Fidelity will have more money than that going forward. Anyway, this is what I wanted to show you. It's been up. If we have another down week, might be a good time to buy it. Now the end of October, we've got earnings coming out, and I think so October it'll probably run again. And so September we could have a lull. We don't know. But I think October we'll be back into the running mode for earnings. So let's take a look at this and get your trades together for the week. And if we have a down day today might be a good idea to sell the puts. We'll have a short week, so take that into consideration whenever you're trading options. Short weeks, time does have a lot to do with options. So happy trading.